Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're in some serious poop right now because we are out of water. Our well is running low, it's getting pretty empty, and all my animals are out of water. Like literally it has to obviously happen right now, but my chickens, my ducks, everything is hitting low, it's getting empty, and I gotta figure out how I can refill it and use as little water as possible because we're trying to conserve as much as we can right now and only use water for the necessities. I mean, water to keep animals alive is a necessity, but we're trying to use as little water as possible. So we have a few bottles of water from inside, but I'm not gonna use up all the bottles of water. We do have our hose and we can use it a little bit, like for the main things. I'm not gonna fill anything up all the way by any means, just enough to sort of get by. But yeah, let me show you guys what we're about to do right now. Okay, first we're gonna start with Cricketoes' and DeVito's water. It is right here, and it is really dirty, like there's a bunch of algae in it, but I'm not gonna waste water trying to clean it because it's still okay for them to drink, and as soon as I'm able to clean it, I will clean it. But I'm going to use a bottle of water right here and fill it up a decent amount. Let's see. I'm just gonna dump this in here. I'm going to use a little bit more. Okay, now they have water, so I don't have to worry about them for a little bit, and I use bottled water so that doesn't touch our well at all, and I used one and almost two bottles to get it up to a decent height for them. Not too bad, but now I need to go do the main chicken water, which is, I'm hoping to fill it up all the way so it can last a good amount of time and I don't have to worry about it for a long time. Because let's say if we do like actually fully run out of water, I mean obviously we will get water, but like we'll get like a big jug, but oh my goodness, this is so, I just want it to last a long time, so I'm gonna try and fill it up as much as I can. Alrighty, here's the big chicken's water. Normally I would rinse these cups out, but I'm not doing that today. Like I said, I'm not wasting water on filling it up. So you can see that it's right there, and that's where the nipple is, and it's pretty much empty right now. Okay, this I am going to use the hose for, and I'm going to fill it up about 3/4 of the way. Let's do that. What are you doing? Alright, that is a pretty good height. I'm going to close this back up and put it back in there. Right now, it is so extremely important that we have water for our chickens because it is so hot and we have not been getting a break from this heat and they need to stay hydrated. But also, this is like our first ever experience with barely having any water. And we also have a big garden right now and it is really struggling because I'm not soaking it as much as I normally would. I'm just getting little bits of drinkage here and there. The plants are, like some of the plants, they are going downhill quickly. Like I'm giving them as much as I can and it is difficult. But of course this is just what happens when you live in the country and you have a well, and we're doing the best we can. I'm going to show you guys how some of these plants are doing. Ugh. Look at our melon plant. Oh, it's looking a little crazy. I did just give it a little bit of water. Also our pumpkin plants, they are also struggling, but over the nighttime they sort of calm down, and then once it gets to the peak of sunlight, then they start to go wobble. That's that. But for the most part, the garden's looking okay, but gotta keep an eye on it and really try my hardest to keep it surviving through these hard, difficult times. Hopefully we get some rain soon, a good amount of rain, just a whole night's worth of rain. Even if we got a few days worth of rain, we would be so happy. Our plants would be so happy, our grass would be so happy, our well would be so happy to get some water in it. But yeah. And now for our biggest problem is our ducks. As you may know, ducks are water animals. They need their water. They need to be able to dip their bill in. They need to be able to swim, to cool off in the summertime. And this is what their pool is currently looking like. As you can see, they're barely able to dip their toe in the water, and that is a big issue. Now, I'm not going to be able to hose it out and clean it because that takes up a lot of water to try and hose it down, get all that mucky dirt and poop out of there. So the most that I'm going to be able to do today is fill it halfway with water, and hopefully that will get them by for a few days until we get some rain, even though there's no rain on the forecast for a few, maybe even the whole week or the few weeks. We don't even know at this point. It is always a surprise when we're going to be getting rain. But yeah, let's going to fill this halfway and hopefully give them a few more days where they can cool down and drink some water. I'm sure you guys are wondering, why wouldn't I just give my ducks a smaller thing to dip their beak into, just like a Tupperware thing? It's simply because I literally do not have anything to put water in other than in their pool, because anything that I have is either too shallow or too small to the point where they can dump it over, or they're going to want to get in and swim in it, and it's just going to waste all the water anyways. At least in the pool, the water, they can get in there and drink it, and it's contained more so than in a little bowl. Alrighty, that's as much as I'm able to do right now. Hopefully that'll do them until I'm able to figure something else out. But yeah, it's going to be a super difficult few days trying to stinge through the water supply that we have, but I think we'll get through it and we'll be okay. Farming and homesteading is you're always learning and growing and trying new things and working out ever-going issues that pop up and arise. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!